Hi guys,
Hello.
it's episode 15.
15.
Yay!
What's that? Third of a quarter century? No. I think there's a name for it, but I can't remember.
For 15,
Yeah.
it's a quarter of an hour.
Okay.
A quarter
Wow,
till.
it's gonna make us sound really stupid. Anywho.
It's a joke. Get it together, people.
I'm Kristen.
I'm Alicia. And yeah, we are making some changes to the podcast for your enjoyment. So at the end of this little sesh, leave us comments. We really want to hear feedback from you guys, even if it's god awful and you hate our voices. It's still good to know that.
Don't say that.
It's honesty.
We really didn't change it that much. We're talking about the same things. It's just that we're doing it in a more organized fashion because we realize, like, when we speak, it's just very, like, flow of consciousness, which is how we speak in the real world. But we're trying to make it so everyone can understand and grasp what it is that we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, first on the agenda,
we're going to talk about things that we've bought this week. So we kind of always talk about things that we've bought during the week. It's usually some type of clothing or some form of makeup or something in that vein. I don't know. Who wants to start?
well, I didn't really buy too much this week, or nothing at all, really. I have a lot of things in my cart that I would like to buy on ASOS because I'm not really a huge shopper, and I'm not really huge to online shopping, not because I don't like it, but just because I see the slippery slope that you can fall down if you actually do it, because there's lots of cute things you can find. You can literally browse for hours on end and find things like, oh, I like this shoe, oh, I like this earring, or whatever.
And it's so comfortable. Like, you don't have to get up and take the train to a store. Browse the store. You can sit on your bed and just
browse multiple stores
from
your
one.
You're like, oh, do they have my size? Click. What colors? Click.
Exactly.
Not wandering. Do you have this in gray? You still have any more in a medium?
Yeah, you don't have to wait on the fitting room line, wait on the cashing line. It's just
click.
Yeah, clack.
Save this, love it, buy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I didn't really buy much, but I have a couple things in my cart on ASOS that I really like. So I'm just going to give you guys a brief little description of what I'm contemplating on buying. But some of them are already out of stock, which is sad for me. But one is this ASOS wiggle dress in a summer day print, I believe. It's blue and white and has pockets, and it's really cute, but it's out of stock and it costs $91. So that's part of the reason why it's sitting in my favorite cart and not actually being purchased, because I like it, but I just can't do it just yet. And then these are just the highlighted things that I'm not telling you everything that I saved. I like this ASOS skater dress with the seam detailing in this green color. I don't own a lot of green things, so I think that'd be cute to have. Also, I have another ASOS wiggle dress in a leaf print that I really like that doesn't have pockets, but it's cute. And then I have two sandals. One is from New Look. It's the Kota white mid-heel sandal in white. And the other is ASOS Hardsland heeled sandal in nude color. And everything in my cart right now is at least $38 or more. So I know my cart is probably $600 or more worth of stuff. But those are things that I would like to buy but haven't bought.
I really like the wiggle dress in the leaf print. I think that's
cute.
The best thing in your cart at the moment. I think you should just make the plunge. I'm joking. I'm joking. I always tell her to buy things when she knows that she shouldn't, but
yeah,
I really dig that dress.
It's cute. I need some more work transitionable outfits.
Yeah, because sometimes you want to go to dinner after work, but you want to look
cute.
Dressy-wessy.
Yeah, you want to look cute. Like,
yeah.
not like too dressed up during the day. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to bring a dress on the train with me.
Yeah.
But, you know, like something like transition nicely.
Because that's like a pretty casual dress, but it still looks like
nice.
Fancy.
Yeah, especially if you did something nice to your face.
Yeah. If you got dolled up a bit, like in the bathroom after your shift is over.
Yeah. But yeah,
That's
so those
cool.
are the things. If you want to check them out, go to ASOS. They're still on the website, but some of them are out of stock, at least in my size. So womp for me. But it's still available in tall.
Yeah, that's the size you really need is the tall. You should just go for that.
So what do you have, Kristen?
Well, in terms of what I bought, I was very low key this week. I just bought a couple cotton t-shirts on sale at Uniqlo. Because I've been talking about buying just plain t-shirts to pair them up with all these skirts and things that I've bought recently. So I bought one V-neck white cotton tee, one light blue, well, it's more like a periwinkle. One periwinkle V-neck and one in black, of course, because I like buying things in black. And I also bought a raincoat in orange, and it's really cute. One, because it's orange, and also because you can roll it up into a little pouch, so you can easily fit it in your purse.
You didn't even show me this coat.
Oh, you didn't ask. But yeah, so very toned down. It wasn't too expensive. The shirts were on sale for $8 each, and they're 98% cotton. I forgot what Uniqlo calls them. They're called Perino cotton, I believe. And the coat was $40, which is pretty decent.
Yeah, it's a decent price. Jackets and things that cost money. They're a slight investment, sort of.
Yeah. But they last forever, raincoats.
Yeah.
Take care of
they
them.
really do.
Yeah.
Forever. Unless you are so rough, running into things and ripping holes in your jacket somehow.
Yeah, which I'm not. It's a good summer raincoat.
It's light, but it protects you.
Yeah, which is all you need, and it has a hood.
Yeah. Hoods are so important.
Yeah.
Especially for that rain.
Exactly. When you're a black girl, you need to keep your hair protected in the rain. In terms of things I want to buy, I really just want to buy loads of jewelry. Oh, here's my checkout. So yeah. So I was on Anthropologie all morning in their sale section. So Anthropologie is always so ridiculously expensive.
Overpriced for no good reason.
Yeah, for no reason. all their jewelry is made from acrylic and metal, which, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think those are expensive materials that can justify $99 for a little necklace. You can get real gold and diamonds for that.
You can get a nice little gold locket.
Yeah, so I'm certainly not going to spend $100 on an Anthropologie necklace, but
sometimes you can. If you're feeling in that balling mood, it's a treat yourself sort of day.
Ball on $100 Anthropologie necklace. Maybe I go to Pandora or
But could you find an ornate one? I think part of the reason why they price it up so high is because if you get those beautiful the ones that look like pieces, art. Sort of colors and large design around it instead of a simple chain with a nice little heart at the end of it, or a little, I don't know, infinity line or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because these necklaces that are in my cart are very ornate.
That's why I feel it's partly why they make it so high, but that still doesn't explain it.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be quite so high, because this necklace, one of the necklaces I have is called the Fringe Flourish necklace. So it's white and gold, and it has different shape patterns around the necklace. So it was originally $68, and their sale price is $29.95. So half off, but still $30 for Anthropologie. And again, it's made from acrylic and metal. It's really nice though. Like this is the type of necklace like you put it over a plain shirt.
Yeah,
and
and
it
it
would
like
really dress up your outfit.
you're like taken to a whole new
Yeah,
world,
exactly.
sort of thing. Yeah,
And it's really unique. Like where else are you gonna like find this necklace?
yeah. I'm not doubting Anthropologie's design. Whoever's on their design team for accessories, they
Yeah.
really know how to make a nice statement piece, because whenever you see someone like on the street and they're just you see like a blam necklace, most of the time, at least when I encounter them, they're from Anthropologie.
Oh really?
Like at least a couple times in the office, like someone's like, "Oh, I got this from Anthropologie," and
Really?
I'm like, "Oh, that's really nice." But like when I go to the store or the website, it's like,
$1 million.
not on my budget unless I'm like in that sort of mood, or I just really need
Yeah,
it.
I might be in that kind of mood. I don't know. I may wait to see if they're gonna have a good 4th of July sale, but knowing them, they probably wouldn't. There's this other one I like. Well, this one's like not as nice, but it's pretty decent. This one's 40, marked down from 78. See, this one's a longer one.
Which
Like
one
this
is that one?
This one is the Dakla bib necklace. So this one falls lower
Like
on
on
the
your
neckline.
chest, basically.
It like falls below where a V-neck would open. So I think that would be interesting.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
a cute
like-
piece.
Yeah, depending on how you style it, could be interesting.
Yeah, it also depends. Like, some people are necklace people. Like, they don't like the weight or the feel of it on their neck. And that one's a low hanging one too, so it'd probably be brushing up against your boobs a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, or it'll draw attention to
That area.
to that area, which
you
you
don't
may
want attention there.
Yeah. And there's this other one, the Orocopia layered necklace. So this is like a 3-section or 3-tiered necklace where each of the 3 sections has a different design, and it's in white, brown with a little silver and like 2 little green. I'm sure that's fake gems. They say this one's made from acrylic glass, metal, and leather. And this one's marked down to $29.95. This one's pretty cute too. This also looks like a longer one now that I'm looking at it.
Because they have to give space for the 3 layers of necklace.
But I think this is so interesting. It's so different. And I like that, like, see, even on the 2nd tier, like, one of the chains is, like, round little gold specks, and then the other half is just, like, a regular silver chain. I think I like that.
You can like it.
Yeah, I want little, like, unique pieces like that. Like Forever 21 is, like, good if you want, you know, a little statement piece on the cheap, but it doesn't look unique. Like, you can go to the garment district around Penn Station, and get like a ton of those for $5.
Yeah, those hairdressers in the in the streets, the side ones.
Yeah, that's
they sell clothes and do hair.
Yeah, so like a million other people are gonna have that, and not like Anthropologie is a secret, but at least you look unique, you know.
Yeah. No, it's not like you're going to get an original piece that no one will be wearing.
Exactly, but it
it's
at least
like designed,
looks different.
The design is different as opposed to like going to, like you said, Forever 21 and getting like a red chunky necklace with like a gold trim, and you can find like basically that same necklace at like 5 other stores.
Exactly.
Like a red chunky necklace with a gold trim or something like that.
Like this you could only find at Anthropologie. But they do have a really cheap one, the Harambe bib necklace. This one's like black and gold, and it looks like it's like African inspired. This is marked down from $88 to $15, which makes me want to buy it, but it also makes me nervous. Like, why would they mark this down?
Probably out of season. That's what I would think.
But such a low markdown?
I feel like either they realize they made too many of them and they're trying to make their money back and sell it, or like it just wasn't a popular thing / it's out of season. Because it doesn't look like a summer. I mean, I guess you could put it in summer, but I don't know. Maybe it just doesn't appeal to the typical crowd who shops there.
Maybe.
So they're just like,
it's too African.
Let's mark it down.
It's probably too African for the Anthropologie crowd.
Let's mark it down and get it out of here so we can make some of our money back, sort of thing.
It could certainly be that. Yeah, so I'm going to be pondering over those purchases. this week. I'm gonna wait and see probably if it goes further down during 4th of July, but probably not.
Yeah, it might not. I mean, the stuff in my cart, I was waiting because, first of all, in case you didn't hear, there was a warehouse fire at ASOS when I first went and put these things in my cart, so I couldn't buy them. But then I just decided to put it on pause because it's not urgent that I buy these things, but I really would like to. And yeah, so 2 of them already like are out of stock in my size, but luckily one is still like available in the tall store, and I'm tall, so I could get that. But yeah, it's like not a rush, so just I feel like there's nothing wrong with taking your time picking out pieces that you really love and that's worth the money that you're investing in it.
Yeah, because even in these like 10 minutes that I've stood describing these necklaces to you, I don't know if I want the long ones anymore. So had I just did an impulse buy, I would have spent like $200 on jewelry, but now I'm like, spend a third of that.
Yeah. Most importantly, just do you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we bought this week / what we would like to buy this week.
I emptied my entire basket. Sorry. Anywho, yeah. So
For
next up
on the agenda is where are we going, or where did we go?
Yeah. So every week we seem to have been going somewhere.
Which is kind of the plan.
Yeah, the Summertime Madness plan. So this weekend we checked out this Latin club called Gonzales y Gonzales. It is off Broadway Lafayette. Yeah, it's like this relatively small.
Like, I think it's like a restaurant in the day.
Yeah, it looks like it would. It turns into like a little clubby club, loungy lounge.
Yeah, it's
bar.
like it's like a Spanish themed restaurant that turned into like a lounge, not like a club. It's not like not like high heels.
No.
Like,
it's like a bunch of like people from around the ways, I would say, that just come together
Latin
to dance. Yeah, Latin music at night. Like the crowd was very like diverse in terms of age. Like people as young as 21 to people as old as like 70. Yeah, all getting down to
even the bartender. He was like 60 years old.
Yeah, and like everyone was getting down to some music. People were dressed in like various types of ways. There were people in like dresses and heels, and people in like jeans and
shorts,
sneakers,
and cute romper.
Yeah, there was this one girl in overalls, a white tee, and some sneaks. Yeah, or her hair in like a loose pony.
I thought it was in a bun.
Was it in a bun?
I think it was in a bun, like a high bun. Because I noticed her. I was like, interesting, because she's with a group of girls from birthday or something they weren't dressed super fancy. They were just like casual, but like going out casual.
Yeah, and at one point they were like booty popping on this old man.
Yeah,
they
like when we say old, we're not talking about 40. He's like a grandpa.
Yeah, like in his 60s and very obviously of age.
Yeah.
And they were like taking turns like booty popping on him.
Twerking on him.
Yeah. All sorts of twerking on him.
They were just trying to make his day, and everyone was like cheering. At least in their party, they were cheering for him, like lining up the girls for him.
Yeah, and he was having a grand old time.
Yeah, he's like, more. Basically.
But it was really chill. Even that didn't seem sleazy. It was more like you were shocked, like, oh my god, but it wasn't like, ew. Yeah, it was more like, really? Oh my god.
Happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
But everyone was really chill. No one was really like gross. Yeah. They were just, it's a very, very sexual dances that are happening.
Dancing, like salsa, bachata,
merengue, all that.
A lot of partner dancing.
Yeah, it's predominantly partner dancing. Yeah. So if you don't come with a partner, hope that you get chosen.
Yeah, you can get picked up in there, but Let's make a general statement or warning that, if you're wearing heels, you should be like 5 feet in wearing heels, or like 4'8" or something, because at least the night we went there, the gentlemen were not tall, at least not 5'10". I'm like 5'10" myself, so like it's always a struggle in general, but there was quite the struggle.
Yeah, they were all like maybe 5'7" below. Yeah, a couple tall ones smithered in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, that guy with the glasses that Gloria pointed out. Do you remember?
Yeah. Was he
the
the
left?
young one?
Yeah.
She was pointing out the guy with glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When I went to the bathroom, I got a better look at him, and yes, he was quite the pastrami, as we would say. Anywho, yeah, so there are like good looking guys that you can find there, but it's a lot of like older men that you're gonna be.
It's just to have fun.
Getting dance. Yeah, it's
you're
just
not there to pick up people.
Yeah,
you wouldn't go there. I wouldn't go there if you're trying to pick up anyone.
No, you just go there if you want to dance to some Latin music, maybe learn a couple steps, or if you're taking a class, it'd be a good place to practice, because nobody is like pretentious about the dancing. Like, no one's gonna judge you if you don't know the proper way to salsa. They probably want to teach you.
Yeah.
Take you under their wing, and the
Show
men
you the
there,
ropes.
the men there are not creepy at all.
Yeah.
If you're uncomfortable dancing with an older gentleman, this may not be the spot for you.
Because they will ask you to dance.
Yeah.
And then you will dance with them, and
then they'll move on and ask someone else to dance.
Yeah.
They're not there to like grope you up. They know you're
at
just
least for the most part.
Yeah, for the most.
Some might try some.
Yeah, there's always the bad seeds everywhere you go. But, yeah, and I thought the drinks were pretty good. I mean, granted, I only had a frozen mango margarita, but I thought it was pretty good, actually. It was really strong.
It was really cold. I was surprised how much I was getting brain freeze.
Me too.
Like,
I did get it, especially because I was so parched before I came in there, so I was like sucking it down.
I know, yeah.
So that is probably why I got the brain freeze.
I was so thirsty. First of all, there's a cover, by the way, to get into this place. Yelp says 5. I think they changed it because there was a paper on top of where the option A cover, which is $10 to get in, just general admission. That's that doesn't start anytime. It just starts whenever they turn into a club. Yeah, I think it's like all night. It's like $10 just to get in. And then...
But then they have a B option where you can pay $20 to get in, and you get 2 free drinks with that.
Yeah, and it can be any drink at the bar.
Yeah, which if you're going there to drink and dance, that's a pretty good deal, especially because the drinks are pretty strong, so and they taste pretty good.
But like I was like I said, didn't want to make that purchase on ASOS right away, so I wanted to save that money, but I didn't want to pay $20 for a cover when I wasn't super in the mood to drink that much at all, really. I was just like, I'm just going for the experience. So I paid the $10 cover, and I was going to get like some tap water for free. So I go to the bar, and I'm like, oh, can I get a water? And the old bartender guy, like, he hands me a bottled water, and then he's like $3, and I'm like, is there tap water? And I'm like, I'm not paying $3 for it. First of all, this bottle, not to sound like snobby, but this is a bottle of water that you buy from Rite Aid. It's not Poland Spring.
Not even.
It's not Aquafina.
From the bodega.
It's like a cheap...
Actually, no, the bodega sells Poland Spring.
Yeah, it's like a cheap, no name, like Rite Aid brand water. Like, I'm not going to pay you $3 for that. That's ridiculous. I mean, it looked cold, but I'm not going to pay you $3 for a no-name water. I could pay $3 for, like, some Perrier or something. So I'm like, can I get some tap water? And he's like, I'm like, do you not have some tap? He's like, no. So I'm like, I'm not buying this. So, yeah.
Because every restaurant should have free tap water, especially a club with people dancing. People are gonna get parched. And
you can't be trying to force their hand to make you pay $3 for a water just because you're thirsty.
Especially for a little bottled water. Like, that's criminal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only downside to the club is the cover and the price of
water.
the water. Because
There's
like
a price for
the
water.
yeah, the drinks are decently priced. Like
Yeah.
the margarita without the deal is $9.
Yeah.
And it's pretty big, so
Yeah.
I don't understand why their drinks are so reasonably priced, yet the water is over expensive. And I also feel like the cover to get in is too much for that type of venue.
Yeah, it is really.
Yeah,
$10
is like kind of a standard cover, and I don't feel like that venue
warrants
is a $10
that. Yeah,
cover
it
venue.
really doesn't. Like
Yeah.
Son Cubano, which is a place we've been to like maybe a handful of times.
Yeah, I think we talked about it in one of the earlier
Podcasts. Yeah. How they had like a ridiculous cover now because they switched over into more of a clubby club. I mean, granted, their location is near like that area where things would cost that or would have like a price tag to get in.
Yeah.
But like $10 for, not to say Gonzalez isn't a fine establishment. Fun to go to, but just like I feel like that's kind of overpriced. Maybe if you had it back to $5, that'd be fine.
Yeah.
Because it's not that big of a space, and you are going there for a certain type of music, and like there's like at least in my mind there's a certain type of criteria that you need to have in order to like charge a $10 cover. In my mind, like a big floor, multiple bars.
Yeah, or be in like an expensive
area
or an area where most of the clubs, lounges, bars are of a high class. Where you know, okay, if I go to this area, I know that most of these establishments are going to require me to pay a cover. But when you're off like Broadway, Lafayette, like I could walk like 6 blocks down to like, you know, Rivington Street and go to like many free lounges.
Like,
So I don't know.
But it was still like if you're into salsa, into Latin music, it's cool. They also have a live band, which we put a little clip on our Instagram, I think. Yeah, so that's cute. Like, cause they have a DJ playing music all night. Then at one point he mixed in some couple of top 40 that included Pitbull.
Yeah.
But then they also have a live band that performs, which is really cute.
Yeah, the band is pretty good. So it was like a good time.
Yeah, but before we actually, or I should say, like we got there first, we're contemplating whether or not we should go there.
Yeah. And
then we decided to, because we were with our friends, to try another place since it did look kind of dead when we were first there.
Yeah, because we got there like a little bit before 12.
Oh yeah, we got there around like 11:30, 11ish.
Yeah.
But then, like, when our friends came along, it was around 12ish or close to 12, and it was, like, it was still pretty dead. So we left and tried to go to this place called M15.
Right. M15 is down by Canal Street, near the Manhattan courts in that area. So we walk, and the minute we turn and we see the line and we see the type of individuals in the line, we kind of quickly decided that was not our type of spot. So not to make any judgments, we're just gonna describe the type.
How it appeared in our eyes.
Yeah. We're not saying like,
because we didn't go in.
Yeah, we didn't go inside, so we don't know how it is inside. The club could be great. It's just that like online, like every club, bar, lounge has a particular type of clientele that go there, a particular type of scene that it caters to. And you vibe with some scenes and you don't vibe with others. Judging by the line outside of M15, it seemed like, a lot of kids from like Long Island and North Jersey that come into the city to have a good time and dress up and, college just let out. So they want to get their frat sorority vibe in, but in a club setting. A lot of glittery crop tops, which is not a bad thing, but it just seemed like...
Well, first of all, we should also preface it with we weren't that into the going out spirit that night, I would say. Like, we weren't like super, like normally we try to get like real pumped, like for dancing and just exploring.
Like just seeing how it things are, and then
Yeah.
if it sucks, we'll be like, whatever, we can leave and go somewhere we know is
Yeah.
gonna be good. But like, we were just not in like
We weren't
a
in the
good
highest
mood.
highest of spirits for going out, but
Yeah.
we want to still keep it fresh and
Yeah.
see some places.
Yeah.
So we went out
And,
anyway.
we always like a good walk in the city.
Yeah, anywhere.
So
Anywhere,
yeah,
really.
anywhere, yeah. So the walk was cool. I liked the walk. But when we got there, we were just like, we're not in the mood to try this out tonight. Like, we would need to be in a more high energy mood to
Yeah,
get
couple drinks.
Yeah.
Right, like not like it's just because the crowd seemed, in my opinion, it seemed young.
Yeah.
Then there was also these group of girls behind us.
Mhm.
Part of that, they kind of made it like
Yeah.
annoying. Like, oh, I kind of don't want to be here with these kind of girls right now.
Yeah,
like,
they were just like
like this
it was-
kind of high maintenance
Yeah.
Long Island.
sorority chick on.
Like, I'm on holiday, I'm about
Yeah.
to get drunk.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, I want to get messed up.
Yeah.
Ha, ha, ha. Like,
Yeah,
like,
it was just like, it was too much. They were too loud, and I wasn't in the mood. But another night, we might be in the mood.
I would still want to see what
Yeah,
it's like
I want to
inside,
see how
just
it's
for
inside,
curiosity's
just
sake.
to see how
Yeah. Just a
much
quick
it fits.
peek.
Yeah, a quick peek.
A quick peek. What's going
Yeah.
on in here? What is
Yeah.
this really?
Yeah.
Mystery
It's in a
solved.
very interesting location because I would never think that there'd be clubs over there.
It's apparently a really big space because I remember researching it, and from the online, it didn't look like it was catering to one type. It looked like it was like a mixture of people, and apparently it's supposed to be like a really big dance floor. So
Really?
and it's supposed to be a large dance floor that way. It's like I like space when I'm going out. I don't want to be like smushed.
Yeah.
I don't want people stepping on my
Yeah,
toes.
exactly.
Like I don't want all that happening.
I don't want to get too high.
Yeah, so it looked
Yeah.
like a large space to cater to a lot of people, so you can dance, have a drink, and not be like squished. So yeah, that's one of the
Yeah.
reasons why I still want to look in there.
Yeah, and maybe like someone is having a birthday party, and that usually like throws off the vibe of a club if someone's having a large party, because then most of the people there are part of this person's crew. You don't get like a true example of like a normal night at the club. It's more like this person's party than it is that club. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
So yeah, we'll see. Let's give it a go.
Yeah.
Sometime. Plenty of time left in summertime madness.
So try it out.
try
And
it
still,
once
it can still have madness in the winter or fall.
Oh yeah, we'll just
try
call it winter madness.
Yeah, just try it out then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did enjoy the walk too.
Yeah.
When we were walking to Gonzales, we did encounter like a strange guy yelling from his window.
Oh yeah. What did he say? He was like, "Oh,
He's like, I
I'd
like
love."
your shirt.
Yeah.
It look better on my floor. Or
Yeah,
something
no, he
like
said
that.
it matches my carpet.
No, but first he said it
No,
looked
no,
good.
yeah, he said it'll
Yeah.
look good on my floor. It
Yeah.
matches my carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then another guy was walking towards us, and he goes, "Did you hear that?"
Yeah.
I started to
It's
giggle.
funny because
Yeah,
the old guy, he was like an older guy too, and
not the guy who passed us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he had like a pizza or something.
Yeah.
He's like, did you hear that? And he just kept walking.
Yeah.
Uh,
That was interesting.
Yeah. And it's always nice to see New York at night. It
Yeah.
was kind of dead too.
Yeah.
Like no one was really out that night.
My theory is that because next weekend is 4th of July weekend, a lot of people are probably turned down this weekend because next weekend they know things are gonna get crazy.
Yeah,
That's my
that's
theory.
possible.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a bad night either. It was like nice.
Yeah,
it was nice out.
outside. There was a good cooling breeze.
Yeah. So you could walk out with you didn't need
Yeah.
a jacket and you didn't really have to feel the shivers. And if you
Yeah.
did get it, it was for a brief period of time.
Yeah, because I did feel shivery at points, but I get cold easily, so.
Yeah, but I don't think like there have been worse nights when I've been walking back and just like
Yeah.
so like when did this temperature drop so
Yeah.
hardcore?
That's the thing with going out in New York is that our temperature is so temperamental, so it's like it's hard figuring out how to dress sometimes.
Once it gets humid though, it'll be
Oh, yeah.
perfect outside at night
Yeah.
because it'll be thick still, and when the breeze comes, it'll be a nice relief.
Yeah. But that's the only place I've been to this week. I didn't
We
really
went to
go-
Nam Nam.
Oh yeah. So Alicia's been obsessed with bubble tea for like the past month. So
Not really. I haven't had bubble tea in forever. Like when I say forever, I mean like at least a year. So.
No, you just went to get bubble tea the
I'm just
other
prefacing
day.
why it's been on my mind.
Yeah, and you've been obsessed with it lately.
I don't think I've been obsessed.
Okay, you've been talking about it quite a bit as of late.
Well, fine. I've been mentioning bubble tea often.
That's the same thing. Okay, so she was talking about going the night before, and she was like Googling if it was...
We were in the area. First of all, let's make it straight. We were in Canal Street,
right?
And that's where I got my my bubble tea crave randomly kicked into me. I went there to get my first bubble tea, and it was delicious. So we were in the area again. We're like, let's go to get some bubble tea. Maybe if it's open, but it wasn't.
And then you Googled it and
to see if it was open,
and it
wasn't.
Yeah. So then this afternoon, she walks up to me and she's like, "Do you want to go get some bubble tea?"
I said, "Do you want to go on a bubble tea adventure?"
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah.
But we did go on quite the adventure because, well, first we were going to go to Canal Street, but then I was like, maybe there's something closer. So I Googled bubble tea Williamsburg, and we found this place called Nam Nam that is off the Montrose L stop. So we decided to walk there.
Yeah. Kristen's like, oh, this is pretty close. We can walk it. So I'm like, okay.
Because we have walked as far as Morgan before, so it's not that far from Morgan.
It's
so
not far. It's
yeah.
just hot. It was just
hot.
Yeah,
it was really hot, and but yeah, we walked it. It was like a nice walk.
Yeah,
we saw a lot of the more industrial side of North Bushwick, East Williamsburg. A lot of warehouses and factories, a little scally-wowie.
I wasn't that scared by it, to be honest.
I mean, there's just all these empty roads around, the areas where there's the warehouses and stuff.
That's how they were built. They need to be kind of
but I don't like walking on empty streets.
It was daytime. And there were people peppered around.
Yeah, lightly peppered.
There you see someone running. So people run those streets.
Yeah, it was way too hot to be running.
Yeah, at least you don't run in this summertime heat at 2 in the afternoon. You're supposed to run in the beginning of the morning or maybe at the end of the evening, so you're not because I know running makes you warmer because your body's in motion. So that's not the smartest thing. But if that works for you, go ahead.
Yeah, he didn't even have a bottle of water on him.
He must have been taking a short run, or he must be used to it, so he knows what he can tolerate.
Training for something.
He hydrated before he left.
Yeah, I guess.
Got some cooler wristbands on
or something. Yeah, so we walked. It was quite the trek, though going felt much longer than coming back. But
yeah, I feel like it's
nice walk.
always the case when you don't know where, how long it's gonna take you to get there. Once you get there, you're just like, oh. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah. And we saw some new parts of the neighborhood, which is always the benefit of walking somewhere new. You get to see new parts of the neighborhood.
Yeah. So this really cool health food grocery store.
Yeah.
With this awesome gelato.
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. They're what are they? Natural gelatos or natural gelatos with natural ingredients? Forgot the brands. They're I think it's Talento.
Yeah.
And this other brand that I can't remember.
Let me see if I can find it. But yeah.
Because I've seen that brand in Food Bazaar and Key Food.
Talento?
Yeah. Or Talenti.
Talenti gelato.
Yeah, I've seen them in Food Bazaar and Key Food.
Yeah.
But they usually only have the black cherry and the Belgian chocolate and the blood orange. And I'm not into any of those flavors. And, when you try something new, it's am I going to spend $5 on this and hate this? And,
and be sad and be why did I just waste my $5 when I could have got a bubble tea?
Exactly. It has to be at least a flavor that I know in general I like. So when we went to the natural food store, we saw all these new flavors from Talenti.
There's so many.
Yeah,
they were all delicious.
We were digging in the freezer
what
looking.
Else is there?
Ooh,
caramel apple pie. chocolate
butter
chip,
pecan,
pistachio. Like there's a million. Raspberry something.
Yeah.
Raspberries and cream. There's some salted caramel, some coffee flavors, some like wasn't there a macchiato flavor?
Yeah, but not in like this one. In the other natural gelato, there was a macchiato flavor and all these really cool flavors. But we didn't buy any because I'm like, we're about to Atlantic City and I'm about to like gorge myself on like fried dough. So, and I gorged myself on pistachio Haagen-Dazs last week, so I gotta like chill a bit. Oh my god, they have caramel cookie crunch. Where can we find this?
We have to like take another deep dive in
Where can we find
freezer.
this? Oh my god, it's crunchy chocolate cookies combined with Talenti's dulce de leche.
That sounds delicious.
What the hell?
I really wanted to try that caramel apple pie one though.
Yeah,
that one. Because like the gelato, like if they have a mixture of something in it, it looks like you see like the actual like, ingredients swirled into it. So it looks
coffee chocolate chip.
It looks really like you know legit.
Yeah. So one day we'll try it and review it.
Maybe we'll have a little gelato party. If we like it so much, we'll do a gelato cake.
Yeah. We'll mail you some Talenti gelato.
Yeah, hopefully it gets there and it's not melted.
Yeah. They have gift cards. Maybe we'll mail you a Talenti gift card.
You can order it. I don't know. That's something for the future.
Yeah. Anywho. And they're gluten-free, vegetarian, and dairy-free. Oh, wait, no, or not all of them are, but loads of them are. Anywho, so back to Nam Nam. So we went to Montrose L to go to Nam Nam to get bubble tea. I got a mango bubble tea with tapioca.
And I got a peach one with tapioca, and it was really good.
It was really good. It was really refreshing.
I know, because again, I was parched.
Yeah, we were always parched.
I don't hydrate enough during the day.
Yeah, especially now that it's summertime, I forget. Like, this is the type of weather you may need to put a bottled water in your purse. You know, it's really hot out there. It's very easy to get dehydrated. So, after that long trek, too, it just felt really refreshing.
Yeah. So delicious. It was really good. Like, a lot better than I was expecting. I was like, I hope this tastes good kind of thing. Like, we walked so far in this heat. You're like, I really hope this is good. And it was. Definitely worth it. So I would go there for the bubble tea. And also, the food looked really good, too, when we were there. Like, we didn't get anything, but it looked good.
Yeah, like, they don't have a huge menu. They just have the Vietnamese sandwiches. And they have the noodles bun. Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know. Boon bun. With, you know, the standard vegetarian, pork, chicken options. And, of course, summer rolls. So, but it did look good. I think the dude was having one of the noodle dishes. And it looked like a good size. It looked very fresh.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Looked nice.
And I love a good Vietnamese sandwich. Like a pork banh mi. It's my gym jam. And Vietnamese coffee is the absolute best thing.
I have yet to try. Yeah. I'm not a huge coffee person, but I believe you.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, so check out Nam Nam. It's a pretty small space.
Yeah, it's like I think you might want to take it to go.
Yeah, it's like a.
You wouldn't want to sit there unless you're like just by yourself.
Yeah, if you're
you
by
want to chill
yourself,
out
you
for
can
a
definitely
bit.
fit. They're open. Wow, their opening hours 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Sunday. So
wow, they just closed.
Yeah. Oh wow. So they're working hard 7 days a week for almost 12 hours each day.
Yeah, free delivery, $15 minimum too.
Oh, that's kind of a lot for delivery, but I guess if
you're getting like 3 people are going in for Vietnamese,
yeah,
and you get a bubble tea and a meal, you're like already there. Like
that's true.
One meal and a bubble tea, you're like $10 in. All you need is like I don't know, someone else getting a meal with you, and you're there.
That's true.
So yeah, it's definitely if you're in the mood for Vietnamese food and a bubble tea, and there are 2 of you. Go for it. And you're in the Bushwick, Brooklyn area, go for it. Or you can just take the train there and pick it up.
Yeah.
And sit in a park and eat it.
Yeah.
That would be cute. Russ, a date idea.
You're taking this to its furthest end.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, those are the places we saw.
Yeah. Oh, we also saw this place called Oh My God Taco, whose decor was impeccable. Like we didn't eat there, but I was just looking and admiring the styling of their restaurant. They had like these black chairs against light wood. It looks really nice. Props to them for that.
Very, very much into it.
Yeah, it looks very nice.
And the menu looked nice as well.
Yeah,
it looks. Yeah, haven't tried it, but I could always go for a good taco.
Yeah, exactly. And they
something
have
different than Chipotle.
Oh my God, let's talk about Chipotle. Chipotle is good, but it's not that good, and we need to stop bigging it up as much as we do. Once Moe's has graced your lips, you can't really be as big a Chipotle fan as you previously were. Moe's is so much better than Chipotle. I can't even.
For in every way, like burrito, taco.
Yeah. Yeah, and they have more options. They have burrito, taco, burrito bowl, and they also have this thing. I forgot what it's called. A crunchy something. It's like the quesadilla bread, but then they have like a hard taco thing in the middle, and then they press it with the thing. I don't know, and they have
some taco pie.
Yeah, they have queso, they have chimichurri sauce, they have a beef option. It's crazy that Chipotle does not have a beef option.
Oh, for what?
A ground beef option.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Because I would say they do have beef, it's just shredded.
Yeah, they have steak.
Yeah.
But they don't have beef, like ground beef. And their meat is so much like flavorful.
They really don't have beef. Yeah, that's strange. Like they classify their steak as beef because it's shredded steak.
Yeah,
but I don't think
Moe's has both.
I'm not a huge shredded steak fan. Whenever I go to Chipotle, I'll get chicken as opposed to steak.
And their steak is usually like too dry for me personally, but. Yeah, I mean, Chipotle is good, but, like, Moe's is so much better. There needs to be more Moe's.
I need to try this Moe's. Like, I keep hearing about it. I just never make it there. I only know
There's one in Penn Station. That's the one I always go to. And that one's really good.
That's the one I've heard about, the Penn Station one.
Yeah.
Which I could go to, apparently. And it's cheaper, apparently.
It is cheaper. And they give you more food. Like, they'll give you the chips free. On the side.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know, I usually say no chips because I know I'm not going to eat it on top of this burrito bowl. But it's really good. Really good. Yeah, so I don't understand why people are so into Chipotle. Maybe because there's more of them than Moe's.
It's more of them. Like, I don't know who came first, Chipotle or Moe's.
I don't know.
Because that could also be part of it.
That could be.
Let us know if you know.
Yeah, I think maybe Moe's is more in other parts of the U.S., I think.
But it's kind of national, though.
Yeah, but there may be more Moe's competition elsewhere. Yeah. I also hear a lot about Cordova, but I've never been there.
I don't think it's that hot. I think I might have been there once. I don't remember if I've had anything. I think I did, but I don't think it's that hot. I don't remember, though. I could be wrong. But that's what we OMG Tacos, what we also saw, and hopefully that tastes good. There are 2 locations, one near Montrose and one in downtown Brooklyn, you said?
Yes, well, Smith Street, so I'm assuming that's downtown Brooklyn. Probably.
But yeah, that's what we thought today, or that's what we've been doing in terms of places we went. So, we're going to be trying to check out some more places for you guys and give you some more reviews.
This weekend we are going to Atlantic City, so there would be loads of stories.
And hopefully we're gonna ball out. I'm not gonna say where just yet. We'll keep that a surprise.
Yeah.
We're gonna ball out and have this nice elaborate dinner or lunch. No, dinner. Dinner for sure. Yeah, because that's the type of thing you want to dinner. You want to dine.
You want to dine.
We should get dressed up.
We should.
Anyway.
We should. Well, that'll be like
Yeah.
July 4th.
Yeah. But anyways, so we'll save that.
Can you wear shorts to dine?
Well,
dressy shorts.
You can change. You can dress up for dinner and change for afterwards. Okay. But anyways, we'll save that for the next time. But on to pop culture bites.
So, pop culture bites. I just wanted to mention the Aaliyah movie. So, there's supposed to be this Aaliyah movie on Lifetime that the family was against, and a lot of people in general were against it. I think people are against it, one, because the family was against it, and two, because it's a Lifetime movie, and Lifetime movies don't have the best reputation.
Kind of some things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. And then people did not like the casting as well. Like Zendaya, who,
Yes.
if you may not know, is a Disney
star,
was supposed
Shake
to
It
play. I have no idea who she is outside.
She
of
was
the
on
lead.
Dancing with the Stars, and
that.
she's on that show Shake It Up, and she kind of sings as well.
Okay,
she's like a personality. She has an Instagram.
She's doing her thing.
She's growing. Disney is
she has an Instagram. That's what makes you a well-known figure nowadays. She
has an Instagram.
She got one of them Instagrams. You know, she's famous.
But Disney's grooming her, anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, she was due to play a young Aaliyah, and everyone's saying that she looks nothing like Aaliyah. Oh my gosh, you have to look at these pictures of her on the red carpet. I think it's a BET
Zendaya
red carpet where she dresses like Aaliyah, and she does the hair so looks nothing like Aaliyah.
Did she do that intentionally?
She must have. Look at this juxtaposition picture. She had to have done that. Nobody's walking around like that.
Yeah,
nowadays.
That's kind of Zendaya. I like you, but that is a no. Especially when you look nothing like her and you trying to look like her. That is cray.
No.
I have to say that is cray.
What?
That section. That is cray.
This is the red carpet at Keep a Child Alive's 20th anniversary.
Keep
20th
a Child
annual
Alive,
Dream Halloween. Oh, this was her Halloween outfit.
Oh,
in October.
If it's Halloween, then that's fine.
But this was this October, so I guess maybe that was like her sly way of proving to people, like, yes, I do kind of look like her.
When did they announce?
Play her.
Question is, when did they announce it? And if she did it to show that she could play Aaliyah, that's cray. If she just did it because for Halloween and she likes Aaliyah, then that's fine.
That's too coincidental. Is this child even black?
Yeah.
Oh.
Her dad's black, her mom's white.
Oh,
She's an ex-baby.
Okay.
I think that maybe they thought she could play Aaliyah because she sings, so they want someone who can sing. Yeah. And then also she's like light skin and has long hair, but Aaliyah's not that light.
No, and Aaliyah's black hair.
Well, yeah. Maybe they're going to give her a wig or dye her hair or something.
I mean, maybe. She's short.
Aaliyah's small. Or she was small.
Was she?
I feel like she was small.
Oh.
I don't know.
She always looked tall.
I don't know her life.
I was like 11 when she was popping off, so maybe.
I don't know her life. I thought she was small, though.
Oh, maybe she was. Girl, and what a terrible Halloween outfit. She could have looked better than this.
Well, she was trying to class it up. Yeah,
it's a child's event, yeah.
She can't wear like a full-on crop top.
Yeah.
Exposing all over her stomach.
This is... well, I'm happy that the
movie is kiboshed.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be kiboshed since they have to recast and the family's not down with it. Like, if they're going to do an Aaliyah movie, it needs to be, like, proper. Especially after the tragedy that's going to be the Nina Simone movie.
Nina Simone movie? Who's playing Nina Simone?
Zoe Saldana. You haven't heard about that controversy?
No, I must have been out of the loop for that.
So, Zoe Saldana is due to play Nina Simone in her biopic. Nina Simone's family is completely against it, and they're kind of blackfacing up, for lack of a better word, Zoe to
Oh
look
my
more like her.
God.
They basically put brown paint on Zoe's
They
skin.
must have caked on some foundation like it was no tomorrow.
And then they gave her a prosthetic nose
for a wider
to make
nose.
it look. I'm
That's
like, yeah, if y'all have to go through
disgusting.
this extent, like you should have casted some. Oh my God,
And
look
more-
at this! Oh my God!
Refer to what picture are you referring to? It's called My Skin Is Black. Someone posted it on, what is that website called?
Newsmag Online. Just like Google image
Zoe
Zoe
Saldana.
Saldana, Nina Simone. There's this picture of her in a white shirt, and this looks like coonery. This looks like some straight up minstrel show.
It doesn't matter if you are Dominican or
Yeah.
from another country and you're not Caucasian, I
Yeah.
guess, and you're
I
playing.
mean, she identifies as like Black Latina, but it's like if they have to put this much dark makeup on you and give you, she looks
Afros
she
and
looks
nose.
nothing like her.
That's terrible, though. Yeah, that's not a good look because like it doesn't look done well at all. They really should have casted. There was probably an actress that could have played her
For
that
sure.
definitely had more of her features
For sure.
that you could work with. Because I mean, you're not gonna find an identical copy of a person, but you can find someone a little bit closer.
They have this right here. She's a good actress. She could have easily played Nina Simone.
Who is she?
She is Adelaide. If you see in 12 Years a Slave, she's the young girl who they took away her light-skinned daughter.
Oh,
That's her.
Okay.
And she was in this like indie movie before that. She would have been good.
But yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Where was I?
Girl,
I don't know, but that is
like
terrible.
a year now.
That is terrible.
Yeah.
They shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I mean, Zoe Saldana, power to you. I think you're a decent actress, but
decent's definitely the good word.
yeah,
to use.
I said decent. But like, really though, just because you're in Star Trek doesn't mean you have. See, that's what's a little bit messed up with Hollywood. I guess we can
Yeah.
segment this into the wrap up. A little thing that's
Yeah.
messed up with Hollywood is that they like to kind of sometimes movies don't even mean, they lose their meaning because they're worried about making money at the box office, so they cast on star power, and Zoe Saldana she's like grown in her reputation, like how many X years ago when she was in Clerks, no one probably would have cast her for this, because she first of all doesn't look the type, and she probably wouldn't have done such a hot job. I don't know, maybe she would have done a hot job at the audition, but you know, X amount of years back and she's doing Clerks, I'm pretty sure they would not have picked her. So it's kind of like just because she's a star now, she's in Star Trek, you want to use her and cast her as Nina Simone.
Yeah, she looks. Oh lordy, this is gonna be a hot mess. But you know what? I'm definitely going to watch this through illegal means. I'm definitely not gonna pay for it, but I will watch it.
I will watch it as well.
For free.
Yes, I will find a way to watch it for free.
Yeah, and just to see how it comes out. And I guess we shall see. But, you know, it's never a good sign when the family is against a movie.
Yeah, and when people, if there's been this much controversy around it for a year, and people are like, because you know, fangirls, fans, they get crazy. They're like, horrible casting, that's not, like, especially for books and things. Like, I never could be that person, but like, you know, they kind of, these people have a point. The family especially is against it. You know something.
It's never a good look.
Yeah.
Never ever. See, look, this is Adelaide looking better picture. See, they're doing
Odu, India Ari.
See, they're too old because they're trying to do young Nina, I think. Like, she would be better.
Yeah, she could do young Nina.
Yeah.
There are plenty of actresses in Hollywood, especially black actresses trying to get their start.
Or get an unknown. It doesn't always have to be like a
Precious. You know,
exactly.
You can. There's plenty of people with talent that are unknown. You don't need a star necessarily to drive a movie. Especially when a movie, like, if it has a good, like, maybe the movie isn't good then if they needed star power behind it. Like,
especially, like, when you're doing, like, a brand name character like Nina Simone, you will have everyone from far and wide coming to, like, audition. You know, so if you really were interested in searching for someone, I think you could
found someone. I don't know.
Wow, that's a little sad. Hollywood. What are you doing? Get it together.
It's good.
But Hollywood is this whole thing right now. Like, I feel like it's crazy. Everyone's trying to outdo everyone. Everyone's doing the same thing, just a different way.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of action movies now and comedies. There's nothing that I really like.
Well,
I'm dying to watch.
Summer blockbuster season is always action and comedy.
Yeah, but it's
The Giver.
That's true. Yeah, The Giver.
That's coming out in August 15th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We got to do a field trip.
Yeah, Giver field trip.
Yeah.
P.S. I just read the book. I didn't read it in middle school, and I did not like how it ended. Ugh, I'm so mad.
Well, don't spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it for any of you guys who haven't read The Giver, but let's just say it's up to interpretation. But I don't really believe that. I don't believe it.
It's a controversial ending.
I like the book. I did like it. I did enjoy the read. I kind of sped through it because it is a like easy read.
Yeah.
It's like a quick read.
Yeah.
And I read it like on my way to work, like within the week, and it was done basically.
Yeah. When you read it in like middle school, it's like, this is so trippy. What kind of world is this? It's like one of your introductions to dystopian literature.
I just not reading it at that age. I don't have that experience, but that's really interesting to think that you think, oh, this is so trippy.
Yeah.
So I was reading it, I'm just like, oh wow, interesting.
Because like you're used to dystopian story, lines, but when you're like 11, 12, that's like your first introduction to like, what if the world was like this?
Yeah.
That'd be scary. Like, would that be interesting? It's
but then again, now that you say people are used to this dystopian world, like even the 11-year-olds now might I think that's interesting
true.
Because like Twilight, Divergent, Hunger Games, all these things going
that's
on.
true.
Like these weird. What if the world was Hunger Games and you had to like, I don't know. If you're 11 and 12-year-old listening,
yeah, the Hunger Games was like the Giver of now. Yeah, if only the movie came out when we were younger, that would have been like banging.
I don't know how it would have been though. How like
they wouldn't have had like the technology. Yeah, they might.
Well, I mean, they could have done something. But I don't know. You never know. You never know.
There'd be no Skarsgård in it.
Skarsgård, Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah. Speaking of tall white people, I really want to talk about the Lana album. Have you listened yet?
No. You asked me this last night.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you
did I? Okay. It's because I'm asking everyone, so I don't remember. The new Lana album is Amaze. Everyone should give it a listen. My faves are Brooklyn Baby, West Coast, of course, and F My Way Up to the Top.
F My Way Up to the top? Oh, really?
It's like, F My Way Up to the top.
Does she really mean that? Does she really mean she did that?
I don't know. Lana's all into that, like, what's it called? That mystique, like, I'm this young, innocent girl that came to Hollywood, and I get involved with older men who are bad for me, and I get into
Taylor Swift stories.
No, but like it's like this wispy 70s girl coming to the big city,
not like
doing bad things with older. No, it's more like it's more like, look at me, I'm so cool. Brooklyn Baby especially is that type of song. It's about, the hook goes, my boyfriend's in the band. He plays guitar while I sing Lou Reed.
Nice.
And my jazz collection's rare. I can play almost anything. I'm a Brooklyn baby.
Wow, so nice. The only song I ever heard was West Coast. That's because she released that like way back.
Yeah. So it's a good album. It's like good to like listen to while you like do other things because it's very like chill. It just makes you want to like,
just be chill and soothed.
You want to like smoke a cig out the window and like
on your fire escape.
Yeah, on your fire escape.
Reading a book and pondering life.
Yeah.
Where has my life gone?
Yeah.
Puff.
And then like then you accidentally drop your book.
And a passerby
picks it up and he's like, "Oh, you're reading such and such," and you're like,
F off. Give me my book back. Stop being so nosy. Love story ensues.
Yeah. Then he likes that you're feisty.
Feisty.
So he comes
cigarette
by.
smoker.
He comes by your apartment the next morning when you're leaving for your job at the local coffee shop. And then you're like, "What are you doing here? Are you stalking me now?" And then you start walking and he's like following you.
It's like, I just wanted to ask you a question. It's like, what is it? It's like, I'm not listening. Or she doesn't even say anything.
Or she pulls out like a cig from her purse and she's like, "Do you have a light?" Not even like responding.
Yeah, it's like, I just want to ask you a question. Do you have a light? She's like, I don't know. And then she keeps walking.
Yeah.
And then he's like, but I just want to find out something. And she keeps walking. Then he asks the question anyway and tries to strike. He makes like a comment targeted to get her riled up.
Yeah.
So a conversation can happen.
Yeah.
Rom-com. Well, not a rom-com. Indie love drama.
Yeah, indie love drama starring Lana Del Rey.
And she rides a bicycle.
Of course.
She has to ride a bicycle.
Yeah.
And somehow she works at the coffee shop but affords to live in a studio with a fire escape.
Yeah, exactly.
And she can pay for cigarettes.
Yeah.
Because those things are expensive.
Yeah. Of course, she has like the most perfect leather jacket.
And her mom's a single mom, lives out in like North Dakota.
Yeah.
She has no family, bad relationship with her dad, basically. She doesn't know her dad.
Yeah, she came to New York
She's
to
like
be a
trailer
singer.
trash.
Oh my god, on her lunch break, she plays her indie jams in the coffee shop.
Yeah, and she's like tapping her feet singing while she's reading a book and the guy appears again. Oh, you have a nice voice.
She like does the open mic.
Oh, she
during
does
lunch.
open mic.
With her like
the guy's
guitar.
still listening and he's like, "Oh, you have a beautiful voice."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Shut up."
Because she's a Brooklyn baby. That's the name of the movie, Brooklyn Baby.
You just wrote your movie, Hollywood. Don't steal it. And if you do, pay us.
Oh my god.
I think that's a nice way to wrap things up.
Yeah.
So that was a little story time for you guys. I feel like we've been doing stories really. Writing some movies. Inspired movies.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah,
See
listen
you
to
next
Lana's
week.
new album and see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.